Okay.
If we have to cancel.
Right. Yep, we're spooling up. We're spooling to the internet.
Spooling.
We're getting out to the internet. Oh,
what's going on? Yeah, I see everybody got the notification. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. How is it going out there in real world land? Everybody doing okay?
Oh yeah. We're just rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, that's cool. Just checking in. I want to make sure that everything is up and running.
I got my 2 pings more on YouTube. The tubers are here.
What's up, kiddos?
What did everybody do this weekend? Anything exciting? Beulah?
Yeah, I did a couple things this weekend that were fun. I have to talk about that in the show.
Okay.
Next weekend, I'm going to go see my beloved Browns play in Jacksonville. The Browns, what? They're losers?
Yes.
Who's your team?
The Giants or the 49ers?
Okay.
They're winners.
Further in the playoffs?
What?
You know who went further in the playoffs?
The one time. One time only, Mr. Chisuli.
Yeah. No, it's going to be fun.
It's like being a Detroit Lion fan.
Yeah. It's not like we didn't win Coach of the Year this year or anything. I think it'll be better. I think it'll be better this year. Right. I mean, it's not like that typical Browns fan.
Okay.
I really think they're going to be good this year.
All right.
They better be.
All right. Sounds good.
Anywho, so either way we're gonna have fun. We got a hotel room right on the river, so we're gonna go hang out there and be right on the water.
Just bring a life vest and a paddle in case things go south.
Yeah, it won't be that bad. All right, you ready to get started?
I'm always ready.
All right. In today's show, we've got news about Disney Imagineers talking Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. New digital key features coming soon to the Disneyland app. Plus headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more all in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. So glad that you are here. We apologize about last week. We had some issues with power and internet, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But we're glad to be back tonight. And hey, if you're thinking about planning a family vacation, now I know things are getting a little crazy out there, but it's better to be planning something, to have something to look forward to in these troubling times. And the best way to do that is to talk to our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. Doesn't matter what type of travel you're wanting to go for. The best thing you can do is to have a travel planner in your hip pocket. And guys, it doesn't cost you a dime. So you could talk to someone from Destinations to Travel, plan your vacation. You could start the process of booking it. And if at any time something goes wrong, they can help you and guide you on what you need to do next. Like we had a cruise coming up and it got canceled. We reached out to our travel person and we shifted some things around and then we're good. We're good on the next cruise. So that's the kind of joy and happiness that a trusted travel advisor can bring to you. And Destinations to Travel is one of the absolute best. So the best way to get in touch with them is to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. Reach out to them. There's a quick little survey. Fill it out with all the information. This is what we want to do. This is how many people are on the trip. This is the time frame that we're looking to go. And someone from Destinations to Travel will be in touch with you. And remember, guys, it doesn't cost you a dime. And if you don't have a good travel planner in your hip pocket, it's going to cost you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. So why even bother? Just talk to our friends at Destinations to Travel today.
Sounds good.
How's it going, buddy? How was your
pretty
weekend?
good. Yeah, it was good. We had a little meetup this weekend over at
Yeah.
Ravello for breakfast. It was
Yep.
nice to see everybody in person, unmasked.
It was fun. Had a
Yep.
good time.
Yep.
Had our own little private room.
Oh, yeah, own little private Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's that was I like that private room experience.
It's nice because you don't have to worry about. I mean, although we did hear some screaming children, you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about being around all that. You just kind of hang out
Yeah.
to just kind of chill, and
Right.
we had a
Right.
great time. And our server was amazing.
Yep.
We got to see Chef Fabrizio came out, and
Yep.
made his amazing obligatory appearance. So that was
Yep.
kind of fun.
Yep. And the characters
then
were there:
we-
Mickey, Minnie, Goofy.
Characters were there. They
Yep.
did really well.
Yep.
They
Yep.
stayed well past 6 feet past us.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So,
they kind of came in and gave us, their own little show, which was nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not like
And
the old days, but pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah, and it was pretty constant.
Yeah.
Like every 15
30
minutes, I think.
15, 30 minutes. I think.
Yeah, they're turning and burning, man.
Yeah.
They were working hard.
Yeah.
And then we had such a great time at breakfast. One of our party had never been to Ravello for dinner, so we just turned around and said, you know what? Let's go to Ravello for dinner. We turned around and went to Ravello for
That
dinner.
was a new experience for me. I never double dosed on Ravello in a single day.
Well, so
Single
you know what
week, yes.
So you know what we need to do now?
What?
We need to save up,
Uh-huh.
take a Saturday,
Uh-huh.
Ravello breakfast,
Uh-huh.
PB&G for lunch,
Uh-huh.
Kappa for dinner. $750 later.
Wait, if we do it right, we can do that on a Saturday and then brunch over at Plancha.
Oh my god! Like on Sunday or the same day?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we could, cover all four bases.
What are you guys doing? We're literally eating around the Four Seasons.
And grab a coffee at Lickety Split.
That's right. Grab a coffee, maybe a gelato.
Gelato.
chill.
Yeah.
If you book your dinner early enough, I guess you could go down there and
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Be great.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Yeah, we had a great weekend. Had a really good weekend.
Yeah.
So
It was good. So that's fun.
Yeah. I understand you went to go see Jungle Cruise. What were your thoughts?
I did. It was a good movie. I like the chemistry between The Rock and Emily Blunt. I think this might go places. Almost all of the classic Jungle Cruise jokes are somehow inserted into the movie and delivered by The Rock, which
Nice.
is quite funny too. I as he's doing these lines, I'm thinking, yeah, he might actually make a good skipper.
Yeah.
Being that he was playing a skipper.
Worked out
So
well.
it's a cross of, I would say, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Jungle Cruise the attraction. Smash all three of those things together, and that's what this movie is about. And they certainly end it so that a sequel can be made.
Do they now?
Oh, I am shocked. But for a family, it's a go-see movie. If you like the Jungle Cruise, you're going to like this. I think you'll like this movie. I think you'll
Yeah.
like this movie, yeah. I think so.
Cool.
Yep.
That is excellent. I like to go. I don't necessarily want to see it in the theater. But,
We saw it in a Dolby theater, big, huge screen, lots of speakers, rumble seats, which kind of made it entertaining. So yeah, I like that experience. I should have gone over to the IMAX, really.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I may do that for the next big Power Disney movie.
Well, what's that going to be?
You know what I was thinking of going to see over there?
Mm-mm.
Top Gun 2.
Oh, the new one?
Yes.
Top Gun 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, in IMAX.
Top Gun in the Danger Zone. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Those rumble seats will definitely come in handy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they'll have it in 4D and, have wind come at us.
Blowing wind at you.
Yeah. I
Super
can't take
incredible.
these G's.
Yeah, that's right.
My popcorn just blew out of my seat.
No, you throw the popcorn up right in front of you and it blows in your mouth. Chokes you. That would suck. All right.
Well,
Anything
you
else
can
to talk about?
feed the family
ahead.
behind you.
That's right. Hey, hoop, hoop. All right. Anything else you want to bring up from this weekend?
No, I got nothing else.
Well, there's nothing else we can do but get into
The news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Well, as they start coming up with more and more information that's coming out now about the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, which is opening in spring of 2022. And this is going to be a 2-night immersive adventure in a galaxy far, far away and goes beyond anything else that Disney's created. So recently in Imagineer, some Disney Imagineers were talking about it. So they wanted to find out exactly what that meant. How do you have a 2-day adventure in a hotel? So to answer that question, Disney gathered together some Imagineers who were developing this groundbreaking project and let the cameras roll as they talked all things Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. In the discussion, we learned about how guests can be the hero of their own Star Wars story, about their planet-side excursion to Batuu, how the new experience complements and enhances the visitors of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so much more. So, if you haven't seen it yet, you've got to. From the big Star Wars fan to people who are just curious about what Disney's up to. Opening in 2022 at Walt Disney World Resort, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a 2-night immersive adventure. If you want to check out the video, go to StarWarsGalacticStarCruiser.com. So sign up for news updates as they become available, and you'll be able to see this amazing video. Dude, the prices came out.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it soon.
Oh my god! It hurt looking at those prices. But yeah, it's exciting. It looks like it's going to be a great experience for 2 days.
So the responses and their speaking was so crafted meticulously, word for word.
Yeah.
I think Lightning or their seat would have exploded if they said one word off cue. It was so engineered. You can just see it.
So I think that the thing that I am most happy about is the brand. Where did Steve go?
We vaporized him. He was going off cue.
Yeah.
All right, Walt Disney World updates, extended evening hours for theme parks for deluxe resort guests.
Nice.
Okay, so the Walt Disney World's Most Magical Celebration coming for the 50th. Now you'll need to stay at a deluxe resort if you want to take advantage of any of these extra hours. Also, Disney Deluxe Villas are also included. The current schedule for these extended evening hours are Monday, October 4th, Epcot, 10 p.m. to midnight. Wednesday, October 6th, you can do the Magic Kingdom from 9 to 11. And October 11th, Epcot again from 10 to midnight. And then October 13th, the Magic Kingdom from 9 to 11. So together with early theme park entry, that whole whopping extra hour, which is available to all Disney Resort guests. Guests will get to arrive in earlier and stay later if they wish to maximize. To enjoy these benefits, guests will need to have a valid resort ID. Now, what do they mean by that if I have a virtual key card?
That was my question. How are they going to police that?
Yeah. I know. We'll have to ask our travel agent friends about that one.
Yeah.
Also, you need valid admission to the park and the beloved and almost forgotten theme park reservation for the same park on the same day, or a ticket or annual pass with a park hopper option, which will be provided guests entry into the park where they've made their reservation early in the day. So potentially you could go to Epcot and then park hop to the Magic Kingdom at 2, and then stay for the extra magic. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, whatever. The extra magic hour
I'm
for
glad-
deluxe gets only.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're extending the hours. I feel a little bit like some of those things that we used to talk about. Some of those like, when we were talking almost like conspiracy theory about Disney.
Mhm.
I feel like it's starting to come true a little bit. It's like Disney's finally figured out a way to, we know now
Make
exactly
you stay in a deluxe resort.
Yeah, we know now exactly how many people are coming into the parks.
Right.
We know now exactly where they're staying. And we can now control how many people are going to be staying late. We can control all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's one thing that Disney does well, it's crowd control, crowd management.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is just like this is something that Disney's been working on forever, and I think the pandemic helped launch that. And I'm not, as a Disney fan, I'm not really sure this is a good thing. Now, if I was someone who stayed at deluxe resorts all the time and I had a vacation coming up, I'd be giddy.
Right.
You mean to tell me all those stinking pass holders aren't going to be able to be in there?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Finally. I get it. I totally get it. But kind of missing a little bit of what Disney used to be like for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of new, there's a new digital key feature coming soon to the Disneyland app. There's some really exciting tips that we're going to be sharing on the latest ways to use the Disneyland app to make the most out of your next magical visit. The official app for the Disneyland Resort is brimming with time-saving conveniences and enchanting ways to make you smile. The app has so many ways to enhance your experience. You can link your tickets, view menus, mobile order food and drinks from select locations, make dining reservations, view attraction wait times, park maps, hours of operations. You can request to join virtual queues or even go right into your hotel room using the online check-in and the new digital key. Something we've had here at Disney World for a while. So be first to download the latest version of the Disneyland app be sure and not be the first. Be sure to download the latest version of the Disneyland app prior to your visit and familiarize yourself with all of its features. Also, enable location services and turn on notifications to receive important updates and information about the Disneyland Resort. With this latest update, the Disneyland app is more personalized, and this is just the beginning, folks. There's now a personal greeting that says, and I quote, "Hello," enter your name, and you will choose one of your favorite characters to add to the main page banner by clicking on the Mickey circle icon. Hi, Tony.
Hi, pal.
Earlier this spring, the Disneyland Resort introduced a new online check-in service for hotel guests to save time upon arrival at the front desk. Coming soon, it will be even easier as you simply go straight to your room with online check-in and digital key. The digital key will be optional, and there are steps for using the key. First, you want to link your hotel reservation to your Disney account. Man, if it's more than 2 or 3 instructions. First, you want to link your hotel reservation to your Disney account in the Disneyland app or online. Next, complete online check-in up to 5 days prior to arrival, or check in at the front desk upon arrival to complete the traditional process. Next, upon arrival, once your room is assigned and ready, you can access your room and locate your hotel room number within the digital key feature by tapping the unlock door button after signing into your Disney account on the Disneyland app. If you completed online check-in, you can use your digital key to bypass the front desk and go straight to your room. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Next, tap unlock door button and then hold your mobile device against the door lock. A Bluetooth-enabled device with the latest version of the Disneyland app is required. And Bob's your uncle. You're in your room.
Yep.
If
not, you're in the lobby arguing with a cast member.
That's right. The digital key also allows you to change select dining and shopping you could charge select dining and shopping to your hotel room from the Disneyland app. You can also access designated hotel areas requiring keys, such as the pool or fitness centers. You must be signed in to your Disney account on the Disneyland app to access the digital key feature. The Disney account holder who is the primary guest on the reservation is the only guest who can activate the digital key. That's awesome.
I like using the digital key when it's at the Riviera.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I like it better than Magic Bands.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And I also liked using it to get into the park as my ticket media. I didn't have to pull something out of my pocket. Anyway, hey, there's special Disney Family Night dinner deliveries at some of the resorts with interactive fun. This happened, let's see. There's new mouth-watering magic this summer at Walt Disney World Resort with the debut of what they're calling Disney Family Night Dinner Experiences. And as of today, you've ordered up even more terrific tidbits to share. So, Disney Family Night is an attention-grabbing dinner bundle that includes a favorite feast, a delectable dessert, original card-type games inspired by Disney characters and friends. This 3-course meal packages are available at only right now Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort and Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Okay? So at the Disney's Caribbean, you get in the Centertown Market roasted Jamaican-style chicken, fried yuca, cilantro rice, seasonal vegetables, Caribbean pull-apart rolls with onion jam and guava butter, and you get your own Decorate Your Mickey and Minnie cookie. Over at the Grand Floridian at Gasparilla Island Grill, you get a garden salad, savory lasagna, 2 Mickey-shaped cheese or pepperoni pizzas, and a mini cheesecake, not a mini as in small, but mini as in the mouse, cheesecake with strawberry sauce, whipped cream, and fresh berries. And all while enjoying this fabulous feast, guests can let the games begin. Mickey and Minnie host one-of-a-kind game night through card games that'll bring out every family's most creative and playful qualities. And while the games are completed, they will reveal a special dose of Disney magic. Disney Family Night dinners are shareable and serve 3 to 4 people or 2 very hungry people. The meals are available from 5 to 10 p.m. now through the summer via your mobile order at the 2 resort locations only, Grand Flo and Carib.
That's great.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that's awesome, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think what they've come to find is that people don't want to really go to food courts during a pandemic.
No.
If they can get something in their room and just stay in their room and just enjoy it, that's what they want to do.
I also appreciate the game component, too.
Yes. Oh, keep the kiddos occupied.
That's right. You can only watch so much TV and so much, so much screen time. So I appreciate at least Disney's making the effort to try to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more family friendly. That's cool. Yeah. Dig it. Hey, if you would like to support the show, the best thing that I would encourage you to do is to please go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. We do a lot of things here throughout the year, like we just got done doing the breakfast over at Ravello, but there are some things that we do that require us to how do I say this? Reserve areas. And so to do that, it takes support from amazing Patreons just like you to allow us to do that. So if you'd like to support us, go to Disney Parks Podcast, patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. There are up to 3 shows that you can't hear anywhere else except for over on Patreon. We also have an amazing reward system. So if you'd like to get some Disney swag from us, and this ain't just like stickers and stuff, there's a lot of really cool Disney stuff there. You can get that as well. And if you'd like to save 10%, you can pay annually, save 10%. Let's see, if you like the Disney by the Numbers T-shirt club shirts, you could definitely get those as well. They're all over at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Check it out. We want to thank all of our patrons, including some of our longest running patrons, James, David, and Willie. You guys are awesome. We love all of the family there. And did I mention that we do a special live show every Monday at 7 p.m. just for our Patreon? So go check that out. Patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
All right. Since we weren't here last week, I don't have a trivia question for you, but this week's trivia question is this, John. What was the name of Maleficent's pet raven?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's great. Send that to Disney Parks Podcast, and the correct answer to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com. Disney Parks Podcast, gmail.com. What was Maleficent's pet raven's name?
That's awesome. And speaking of awesome, we've got some news for all of you foodies out there. Disney announced that they're going to be reopening the Yachtsman Steakhouse, Toledo Tapas Steak and Seafood, and even more. So this is one of those things where I can't believe that these places are still not open, but
I know.
Yachtsman Steakhouse will soon be stoking the flames of their oak fire grills, and you'll be able to savor their premium grain-fed steaks or the dry-aged Duroc pork chops, which are friggin' amazing, with their heritage grits, broccoli rabe, and apple cognac gastrique. Yachtsman Steakhouse at Disney's Yacht Club reopens on August 5th. Bookings are available on July 29th. So that's I've been taking bookings.
Cool.
You'll also be able to sample the delicious small plates and dishes inspired by the flavors of Spain at Toledo. Tapas, steak, and seafood. Guests can enjoy tapas and some of the small plates at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. That's up at the top of the Grand Destino Tower. Bookings are already opening, and they open as well on August 5th. Also on August 5th, guests can reel in some delicious seafood at Columbia Harbor House at the Magic Kingdom. Seafood favorites are back, including the lobster roll and trio platter, with a combination of fried fish, fried shrimp, and chicken strips, served with hush puppies and French fries or green beans, which I haven't had dinner yet, so that sounds amazing. For animal murals and mosaics at Pizzafari at Disney Kingdom Theme Park, those are colorful. I guess Pizzafari is opening back up on the 2nd.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Pretty cool. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's very weird that not all the eateries are open. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
like what the chefs were saying this weekend, that there's just not enough bodies in Orlando that are willing to work at a food service.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Whether it's front of house or back of house, nobody wants to do it. So.
Well, I think, we had that one conversation that they were talking about, like, front of house is easier because, like, people want to wait tables.
Yeah.
Because there's more money in it.
Right.
They don't want to cook. And if they want to learn how to cook, they only want to learn how to cook so they can just cook at home.
Yeah, be better cooks at home.
Which is weird. So, anyway.
All right, next up, Harmonious will tell a story of global connection when it debuts October 1st at Epcot as part of the world's most magical celebration. We're just a little more than 2 months away from the next major milestone in the transformation of Epcot, the debut of Harmonious, the new nighttime spectacular that'll be one of the largest ever created for a Disney park, unlike anything that's ever been seen before. Those are mighty big words there, Disney. Mighty big words.
Yeah.
Harmonious illuminates our shared humanity, bringing to life the vision of Epcot through a celebration of our world and its promise. Over the years, cultures from around the world have provided inspiration from Disney films and music. In Harmonious, a global community of musical artists have come together and reinterpreted those familiar stories and songs in their own voice, honoring their respective cultures. Collectively, they contribute to a unique experience that could only happen at Epcot, a place where the impossible becomes possible through the power of human imagination and the magic of Disney. The show moves through 3 distinct chapters, so pay attention here, inviting us to gather on the shores of the World Showcase Lagoon. We celebrate the countries and the cultures of the world, ultimately to unite, create a bright tomorrow. Harmonious begins with a sunrise. As the world awakens around us, we set out on a journey that takes us across the globe. It's a dazzling and diverse feast for the eyes and ears, from the South Pacific home of Moana and a Middle Eastern interpretation of Aladdin to the Jungle Book in India and China's legend of Mulan, the European nations that inspired Brave, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and so much more. Harmonious will make it. I like the way they left the other 2 chapters off that press release. Thank you, Disney, for teasing us with that. Harmonious will make its grand debut October 1st as part of the launch of the world's most magical celebration, making the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort. Stay tuned for updates on Harmonious and the celebration as the big day draws near. Not a park I want to be in that night.
I don't want to be in any park that day. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, "What? Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I mean, it'll be a madhouse.
Yeah. We've been there on crazy days, and it's not a pleasant experience. Just saying.
No, it's. But I mean, there was a. I can't remember where I saw it. I want to say it was a Disney blog. I was in like the Disney blog, Disney Parks blog, but I saw some clips of the testing.
Yes.
Dude, that shit looks awesome.
Yeah.
You know, the Stargate there, and the Stargate comes up
in the water, and the jets flying, and the things shooting water over each other.
It looks like it's gonna be a cool show. I mean, I don't want to hack it to death before I've seen it.
Yeah.
I do really hope they keep the at some level.
Yeah, somewhere, baby.
But
so from what I understand, it's projection on the screens, the half moon screens. So projection on that, fireworks, water fountains, and lasers. I think those are the 4 elements, and I think they upped the laser game. They had a few on the the countries. I think they upped their laser.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do much better. How about 10 on every building?
Yeah. Lasers are cheap. Every DJ on the planet has them.
Yeah.
So,
because I think I saw a scene where they're all like up and they could, like kind of down a showcase. Look, I was like, "Ooh, that looks cool."
Yeah. There's a lot of really cool stuff coming in. I think.
Yeah.
All right, this is a story that you could firmly place into the rumor mill. No rumor music.
I don't. Oh wait.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got rid of my rumor button. I got to get it back.
That's okay. No worries.
I hate when I lose my rumor button.
Nah, no worries. Princess Fairy Tale Hall may be gearing up to offer modified meets. Meet and greets with Disney characters is something guests haven't been able to do in quite a long time at Walt Disney World, but details are coming out that work is going on in Princess Fairy Tale Hall at the Magic Kingdom that make most people believe that Disney is almost ready to bring a form of meet and greets back. This should be interesting. Recently, even after a year, the entertainment giant Walt Disney World, let's see, recent spikes with the Delta COVID-19 variant explain why hugs haven't returned yet, but it's believed that Disney is working towards a return to their beloved princesses at the Magic Kingdom sooner rather than later. As of this time, the easiest way to see Disney princesses is during the cavalcade, when they are very far away. The next big hint is World Princess Day. According to Disney, on August 23rd, Disney will take the celebration to the next level with the first ever World Princess Week, a week-long celebration aimed at inspiring a million acts of kindness around the globe. While new merchandise is already being offered, the stories of brave and inspiring real-world princesses has already been being shared. Uh, uh, the specific week is very important. I'm trying to figure out what the week is.
Yeah.
The celebration will be highlighted by Disney Princess Remixed, an Ultimate Princess Celebration, a 30-minute special released on Disney Channel August 27th, and soon thereafter on Disney Plus. The week-long event is the beginning of a year of celebrations for all things Disney princesses. If there's ever a time to have a push to bring princesses back to the Magic Kingdom, it would be during the event. But the Delta variant said, screw you guys. It's been Disney's intention to manipulate the queue indoors to allow distance and modified meet and greets to princesses at Princess Fairy Tale Hall, and that could still be the case. But the Delta variant has almost certainly stopped them from happening in time for the August 27th World Princess Week celebrations. Instead, Disney may be aiming for the return of some of the most iconic characters by the 50th on October 1st. The date is quickly arriving, but entertainment is still coming back, even if it's taking a little longer than expected. On the princess section of the Walt Disney World website, it would appear all the princess meet and greets are back. But you have to know you have to know to click on the individual links to see temporarily unavailable for each experience. There's still Disney Entertainment performers displaced to other positions. Others still wait on furlough, and the vast majority of the season of part-timers. I read that wrong. And the vast majority of seasonal and part-time workers were laid off. Sad. That means that there are workers ready to pick up these positions at a minute's notice. World Princess Week. Man, that is a hard sentence to say.
Yes.
World Princess Week and Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary are coming soon. We're hopeful changes are being made behind the scenes to make way for the return of more Disney princesses in the parks. Can someone tell me what is special about that date?
I don't know.
August 23rd. That's not the day that Princess Di passed away.
I don't know. You Google that. I'll keep going.
Go ahead.
All right. Disneyland Resort is introducing their Magic Key program. This is the new pass holder program. It's a new guest-centric offering with choice, flexibility, and value. I think Disney has to ask other people what value means because their definition may be different from the rest of us.
Yeah.
We know our fans and legacy pass holders, those are people that had it in the past, have been eagerly waiting to hear how to visit our theme parks in the new and frequent ways and visiting in a manner that's designed for today's guests that also fits their individual needs. Also, I think they need to check what that means with other people. Today, they are excited to share the new and next evolution of the Disney Resort Annual Pass program, which was informed and shaped by extensive consumer research and feedback from guests and fans. They are pleased to introduce the Magic Key program, a new guest-centric offering that will be delivering choice. All right, we get it. There will be 4 options of your Magic Key passes to provide our guests and their families with choices that fit of various needs and lifestyle preferences on how they wish to visit the Disneyland Resort. Some additional offerings before we get into all the key options. Additional offerings and benefits. Magic Key holders will have access to an array of special offerings and many features that we know our guests will love, such as valuable savings opportunities for merchandise and food and beverage. Throughout the year, they may be able to enjoy special benefits, such as dedicated dining experience and a custom menu items at the Magic Key Terrace, which will be a special offering at our festivals just for Magic Key holders, a Magic Key holder celebration month, plus other unique surprises. So, you can be the first. For a limited time, they will celebrate the charter members that become Magic Key holders within the first 66 days as they celebrate 66 years of the Disneyland Resort. So if you're one of the first, you'll be a key charter holder.
Hey-o.
These guests will receive a special welcome package that will include unique items such as a premier branded pin, a celebratory button, a magnet, and much more. Magic Key holders who enter Disneyland Park will also be celebrated with access to a limited time experience in Starcade in Tomorrowland, which will begin on September 1st, where they can enjoy charging stations, a special photo opportunity, and other fun surprises. So, when can you get yours? Well, starting August 25th, 2021, no earlier than 10 a.m. Pacific time, guests will be able to purchase their preferred Magic Key Pass type. This will be their first opportunity to unlock a visit to Disneyland Park or Disney's California Adventure Park with a theme park reservation that same day. You can pay monthly or you can pay all of it up front. Let's talk about some of these options. All right. So the most expensive, top tier, is the Dream Key at $13.99. And I don't mean $13.99, kids. Per person. Okay? That will include up to 6 park reservations that you can hold at one time. So I'm assuming it's like a rolling 6, right? If you have 6, you use one today, you can then tap your Magic Band, get into the park, and then go get another, and you can hold 6, up to 6 at any given time. You'll also get 20% off select merchandise, 15% off select food and beverage, and theme park parking will be included. Okay? The next is the Believe Key at $949, and that's where you can have still up to 6 reservations. This is only 10% off of merch and only 10% off food and beverage and 50% off of parking. Then you have your Enchantment Key at $649 per person. That is only 4 park reservations at one time. 10 off merch, 10 off F&B. And then the low tier is the Imagine Key, which is $399. This will be available for Southern California residents only. And this is a specific set of zip codes. So if you don't live in one of those zip codes, I tell you, go look at this on the Disney Parks blog. Make sure you live in that zip code if this is the thing that you're going to want to do. Up to 2 park reservations, and then 10 off beverage and 10 off merch. Okay? So, what do you think of that, Mr. Donahue?
Cha-ching.
All right, let me ask you. Let me reverse engineer this question. Walt Disney annual passes are going back on sale. Okay.
Yeah.
They will be a sale for the 50th anniversary. Is what they've also said in this thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's pretend that this is the new price structure, and our new price structure, and our new pass holder system.
Yes.
What would you do?
I would have to talk to my wife. I think that this is, I would have to look at what they do custom for Walt Disney World. The prices are very high, but the prices have always been kind of high. I would also have to look at if they were to do a pay through the year like they've done before.
Yeah, they have a monthly. These are all monthly too.
Yeah. But the problem that I have with this is the same problem that I've had ever since they started this whole process. It's that, and I know a lot of people are going to push back. It's that reservation problem.
Yes, I agree.
There's no ability for a local to be spontaneous within reason. Now, I say that from not ever having to make a reservation.
Right.
I don't have a pass anymore because COVID just knocked it out. So I don't know. Now you've been recently, and you had to make reservations.
Yes.
How early did you make reservations? Did you make them same day before?
As soon as I bought my ticket, I made my reservation.
Right, which was what, days, weeks?
Probably about 6 weeks out.
Yeah.
I got lucky. And I got lucky because I bought a day ticket, which puts me at the top of that pile, right? The algorithm, it's like day guests, resort guests, DVC, pass holders, and then all other living creatures.
And that's my other problem. You know, if you're a pass holder, come on in. But no, you have to go. They have to run you through that algorithm.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's fun anymore.
Yeah.
If I got, here's, I'll answer the question this way.
Yeah.
My life, your life, everyone who's listening or watching or whatever's life is complicated enough. The last thing that should be complicated is going to Walt Disney World or Disneyland.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that damn complicated.
Right.
But it is. And it's not because of COVID. That's my problem. It's not because of COVID. Disney's not making it difficult because of COVID.
Yeah.
They're making it difficult because they want to make sure that the guests staying on property, the most valuable guests, them and the DVC members, get, preferred tickets. Now, not a DVC member, not staying on property. If I were one of those people, I'd be like, well, hell yeah, I expect that because I'm paying for the trip. But I spend a lot of time and a lot of money at Disney.
Yeah. Right.
Not just once.
Right.
We spent hundreds of dollars at Disney this weekend.
Yeah.
But we didn't go to a park.
Yeah. And here, all right, so here's the other bugaboo that I find with this. All right, I'm going to take just the top three. Dream Key, they're saying, is admission to one or both theme parks every day of the year. How is that possible if I can only have 6 theme park reservations in my possession? I think there's 7 days in a week, Disney. You're missing a day.
Right.
You're missing a day.
Unless they're going to do away with that reservation system for the Dream Key.
No, you can only have 6 park reservations for that Dream Key. So that's not every day. Okay. Then the next one, which is the Believe Key, is both theme parks most days of the year. So that means that is going to have blackout dates, which they did not mention. And the Enchantment Key is even worse. That's both theme parks on select days. So I'm assuming there's going to be even more limitation there, but they didn't. Nowhere in this does it say where the blackout dates are. On August 25th, I'd be like, well, what are the blackout dates so I can choose which one?
And I'm sure by then they'll have that information.
Maybe. I mean, what's select and what does most mean?
Yeah.
Probably select will be weekdays, and most might be some weekdays and some weekends.
Sam in the chat room makes a good point, Tony. Every day of the year means no blackouts. You have access every day of the year.
True.
If you have a reservation available.
If you have a reservation, and that's going to be the problem, because there are going to be days that you are not going to get a reservation, and they're telling you can go every day of the year. So which one is it? Can I go every day? If I have a park reservation that I may not be able to get.
Well, I mean...
and how far into the future can I make those park reservations?
Yeah. So, like, if you've got a rolling 6, you've got 6 reservations. You've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you go. On Monday, you've used up a reservation, so you could roll that to Sunday. I mean, if you keep rolling them, that would make sense. But there's no guarantee there's going to be availability.
Okay.
Because that's the other thing to it. And what Disney's done is they've made it in such a way and I don't mean to sound negative, so please, if you're listening or if this is your first time listening, forgive me for sounding so negative. This is why we catch heat and Lou Mangello doesn't, and I love Lou and we're all friends, so I'm not talking bad about him. But what Disney's done is like, hey, get a park hopper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. You can't.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't? Well, it's at max capacity.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. You can't. So, what park are you currently at? Well, I'm at Epcot. Okay, great. We can go to Hollywood Studios. You go to Animal Kingdom. But I don't want to go to Animal Kingdom. I don't want to go to Hollywood Studios. Well, that's your choice.
Yeah.
You have availability in both of those parks. Probably not Hollywood Studios. That's probably a poor, because there's never availability there. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you're making the decision to not use that park hopper option because you don't want to go there, and so then you lose that extra money that you pay for the park hopper option. Right. So it's a struggle for me because I feel like everything they're doing nowadays is like, hey, we were closed for several months, so we've got to make this money back, and let's right a few wrongs. I mean, the locals have been spoiled. Let's fix that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and even right now for us here in Disney World, we can only hold 3 park reservations at a time. I know a certain person that got to their max, and they had an upcoming vacation, and had to go to guest services to get that remedied, so that they can get additional days added to their 3.
Nice.
Because they had a resort stay and they had tickets, and one was a pass holder and yada yada. So it's just, right now we're stuck. I don't, I know if you call the annual pass holder guest services here in Florida, in Orlando, they will sell you an annual pass, and you may want to do that because my prediction is before the 50th there will be a very large price increase. So if you can get in now because I predict that there'll be a price increase. They may be they're from everybody that's bought one, they're pretty much selling them at like 2019 prices, and we're in 2021.
Right.
They didn't raise them because they were closed last year.
Right. So let's jump ahead to this next story because this is kind of fueling my fire about. Okay, so we were spoiled. And now they're righting a few wrongs.
Right.
And it's not just Disney. Because now there's a new direct express airport to resort service that's been announced for 2022. People were wondering, well, Magical Express is going away. What's going to replace it? Well, they're going to have to do something because people got to get from the airport to Disney. And that's crazy that they would let, Uber and taxis heft the burden. There's market there. Right. So online reservations have been opened for Mears Connect and can currently be made for dates beginning January 1st of 2022 through their official website. So Disney is letting go of that and letting Mears, who is their all the buses
bus
Disney
partner.
Mears, it's their transportation partner. So they're going to let them handle it and let them make the money. So here's the fun part. I love this sentence. Quote, introductory rates, end quote, are being offered at this time. Here's a little sneak. Per adult standard service, which is pretty much what you've been used to. Mm-hmm. Standard service, one way, is $16 per adult or $13.50 for child. Mm-hmm. Round trip is $32 per person or $27 per child. So you've got a family of 4, 2 parents, 2 kids. That's $64 for the adults and $52, $54 for the kids. $120 to get from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, which I found weird is, like, what is it? The blue vans. What is that? What are the blue shuttle vans things?
I don't know what they're called.
Anyway, if you buy a round trip, at least they discounted a couple bucks. They're not discounting anything for the round trip. They're charging you. So it doesn't matter if you bought a one-way or you bought a round trip. You're going to be paying the same price. They didn't discount the round trip,
Right.
which I thought was weird. Usually
And-
that gets discounted.
Yeah, and you're riding a bus, so they're going to have to wait for the bus to fill up.
Yeah, right.
Or you can get premium service,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm assuming is
A town car.
a town car of some sort.
Yeah.
Round trip for up to 4 people, $200.
Now,
If you want,
that's cheaper than Disney was charging for their minivan service, which was $350.
yep. If you want to add an additional person onto that, it's 55 extra bucks per person.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the Mears Transportation Group, the passenger transportation leader in Central Florida, the only major transportation leader or company in Florida, announced its commitment to continue offering transportation services to visitors between the airport, area theme parks, and resorts starting January 22nd, 2022. Let's pause for just 1 second. So the cool thing about, the Magical Express is they picked you up from the airport and took you to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to pick some people up from the airport and then they're going to take you to Disney, and then they're going to take it to
Universal
Universal
and the SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're the last stop, you're screwed. You're going to lose a whole day just traveling on a bus.
Yeah.
So
and you thought 3 hours to leave. I have a feeling it's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger time.
So the new service, Mears Connect, is in response to overwhelming demand and inquiries by future guests to Orlando's theme park and resort areas. Earlier this year, in reaction to news reports of changes in transportation service between Disney World area and Orlando's International Airport, Mears made clear their intention, quote, to continue offering transportation services between the airport and all area theme parks and hotels to meet the demand of our visitors now and in the future, which is great in theory. If they have Disney buses, great. If they have, Universal buses, great. If they don't, it's still cheaper to call an Uber.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Or Lyft.
Yep.
Infinitely cheaper.
Yes. Yep. All right. Let's move on to the next item, which is special dining experience coming to California Grill, 50th anniversary. So we know the Wave is going down and will open up before the 50th. Right now, Wave Breakfast is at the California Grill. But this was on the official Walt Disney World website. It's noted that dining reservations will not be available for California Grill at Disney's Contemporary Resort after October 2nd, which ruins my whole Thanksgiving plan. And they are creating a dining experience for the 50th celebration at Walt Disney World. At this time, no further details are unknown as to what the special dining experience might entail. But once we know, you'll know. Obviously.
Right.
Yep.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping to go back for Thanksgiving, but it doesn't look like that's going to be in my cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder what that event will be.
It'll probably be some huge fireworks, dining, price fixed, get a reserved window, balcony
Pay through the nose.
thing with a pin, collectible, something.
Yeah.
They'll make a big spiel out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our final story.
Save the best for last.
Okay.
Breathe.
Prior to our headline news, we wanted to talk about a story that pretty much broke the internet.
Yeah.
In good and bad ways. I mean, this is a fascinating story, and I am so intrigued by this. So, sample itineraries and pricing were revealed recently for Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. So now we no longer have to wonder, How much is that going to be? I mean, really, how much can they charge for that?
Right.
Because Disney's finally shared what guests can expect to pay for Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser when it opens in 2022. According to the official website, rates can vary depending on, quote, your voyage departure date, as well as the number of guests in your cabin and cabin type. But with only 100 cabins and suites on board, it's likely, at least at first, the stays will go fast and scarcity will be the name of the game.
Oh, yes. I can hear the register already.
So here's a sample of here's an example of the pricing for a standard no frills cabin, which applies for voyage departure dates most weeknights, August 20th, 2022 through September 17th of 2022.
So that gives you an indication of possible opening dates as well.
No, I thought it was supposed to open in spring.
Yeah, well,
it's supposed to open in spring.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be the actual opening dates.
Yeah, probably. So in August, this time of year, next year, if you have two guests, my wife and I, Tony, my wife, which would be strange, want to go stay in the hotel because they're Star Wars maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
2 guests per cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Will pay for 2 nights, $1,209 per guest per night, or $4,809 for 2 nights. 3 guests per cabin, 2 adults, 1 child, will pay $889 per guest per night, or a total of $5,299. 4 guests per cabin, assuming 3 adults, 1 child. Remember, children 10 and over are considered adults.
Right.
Will pay $749 per guest per night, or $5,999 total. Now, granted, if you're thinking, well, hell, me and 3 of my buds are going to go get a place. Remember, those cabins have those little bunk beds. Yeah. Those aren't made for adults.
Yeah.
They're made for kids.
Well, they're made for adults now because somebody's going to be sleeping in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that and was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Tony, look up the price for a 7-night cruise on a Disney Cruise Line while I'm doing this.
Right.
Each vacation package for the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser includes a 2-night stay in a cabin or suite, ongoing, immersive, and interactive entertainment where your choices determine your experience, with certain experiences being fulfilled by the Play Disney Parks mobile app. Certain parts of your day will not be anything other than you're staring at your phone.
That sounds like so much fun. I can't wait.
Food and beverages on the Star Cruiser, not including alcoholic or specialty beverages, all those really cool things that your kids are going to want, and a quick service meal at Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo or other select locations at Disney Hollywood Studios. You can eat on the Star Cruiser or you can eat at Docking Bay 7. You also get admission to Disney's Hollywood Studios for a planetary excursion to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is cool. They built a day ticket into that. Tony will get valet parking.
Terrific. Sign me up.
Because you're going to pull your car in and someone's going to take your car and you're going to board the little docking thing, going to send you up to the Star Cruiser. Plus, you get an exclusive Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser data band, otherwise known as a, say it with me now, boys and girls, magic band. So, room types. There are 2. You get three. Excuse me. There's 3. You get a standard cabin which is sleeps 4 to 5 passengers and includes a queen bed, 2 berths or bunk beds that fit 1 adult each, so they were thinking ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and a wall pull-down bed for 1 child if sleeping 5.
Mm-hmm.
A mini fridge, hair dryer, in-cabin safe, phone with voicemail messaging, because that's important, interactive TV, H2O plus spa, bath, and shower products, which come with every hotel stay. There's also 1 window in the cabin that offers a view out into space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or you can get a Galaxy Class suite, which is a 1-bedroom Galaxy Class suite, offers a living space with a seating area alongside the amenities of the standard cabins, plus a double vanity bathroom bar area and 2 windows out into space, plus a few other Star Wars surprises. These suites sleep 4 passengers and include a queen bed, 2 wall pull-down beds that fit 1 adult each. Other amenities include a mini fridge, hairdryer, in-cabin safe, phone with voicemail messaging, interactive TV, and H2O plus spa, bath, and shower products.
All right.
And then you get the Grand Captain Suite. The 2-bedroom Grand Captain Suite features a posh living space with an integrated seating area, as well as all the offerings of the standard cabins, plus a main suite with a double vanity bathroom, a second bathroom with a single vanity, a bar area, 3 windows with views out into space, and other surprises. Now, these suites sleep 8 passengers and include 2 queen beds, 2 berths for 1 adult each, and 2 wall pull-down beds for 1 adult each. Other amenities includes a mini fridge, hairdryer, in-cabin safe, phone with voicemail messaging, interactive TV, H2O plus spa, bath, and shower products. Let me just say,
Let me tell you what I found on the Disney stuff. Disney Cruise Line for next year, the same month, August, I found a cruise for 2 people inside stateroom for $3,856 with port fees and expenses. So that let's see, 2 people, 2 guests. So they're charging $4,089. So it's actually cheaper to go on this cruise, which is 7 nights Eastern Caribbean for $3,856 than it is to do the Star Cruiser for $4,800.
Yeah, so I'm confused.
For 2 nights.
The cruise was for how many nights?
7.
What kills me is, and I know they're downplaying the Star Wars stuff that they've packed,
And this
into
includes the food. I don't know if that includes all the food and beverage.
food,
Yeah.
and all beverages except non-alcoholic and
Yeah.
specialty beverages.
Yeah. Okay.
What I love is the fact that they have to share. Hey, on top of all that awesomeness, you get a mini fridge,
Right.
and a hair dryer, in-cabin safe, phone, voicemail messaging, interactive TV, and H2O plus spa, bath, shower products. Just like every flippin' hotel on Disney property and Disney Cruise Line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's an amenity.
Yep. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Well,
and
in space, that might be an amenity, John. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, and this isn't those little.
We'll have to ask Beos.
Yeah, Bezos. This isn't those little things you could take home with you. Those are
No,
the things that are
the
attached
mounted to the wall.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to take that home unless you didn't hear this from me. But take some containers and just like and empty it. I don't know what happened. They all emptied at the exact same time.
That's how I want to spend my $4,800 and some odd dollar time. All right, so I don't have with me, but I did see the itinerary, and there were only 2 points where you got to choose what you were going to do to customize your story within this 2-day experience. There was one on the first day and one on the second day, and that was it. Everything else is you're going to do this at this time, this at this time, this at this time, this at this time, this time. So there was only 2 points where you made a choice. You know, whatever you did on the first day would have an effect, obviously, of what you were going to possibly choose on the second day, the way it seemed. But that seemed weird. that
makes sense because one day you're going to be in Batu and one
Yeah.
day you're going to be in the
Yeah.
hotel.
Right. But, I mean, if you listen to the Imagineers when they were sitting at the table, it sounded like I was going to customize my whole entire story, and that's not true. There are only 2 points where I got to do it. If this itinerary is true, and I think it is because it was on a Disney website. So,
But I think part of what they're thinking is you get to choose whether you get to be a Sith or part of the rebellion.
yeah.
That's
It could
going
be.
to change a lot,
Mm.
you know. But still, it's just we knew it was going to be expensive, but dang.
Yeah.
And people are chomping at the bit for it.
Yeah. I told you what I thought the target audience was for this.
Yes, and you're pretty accurate.
I'm not going to say that on the show.
Yeah, you
That's
shouldn't.
probably not. No. Yeah. It would be bad.
Hey kids. Oh, is there anything else?
No, go ahead.
Hey kids, how about a little headline and news?
And now, the headline news.
All right, first up, Fast Company, which is a magazine, website, conglomerate media thing, names Walt Disney Imagineering a best workplace for innovators. And if you didn't read, there was a story on the Disney Parks blog of an Imagineer that filed his 100th patent.
Wow.
Makes him the most patented person. So, there you go. Disney is now requiring cast members to get fully vaccinated. I don't know how that's going to go over with cast members, but we will.
Don't have much of a choice.
Listen, if you're having difficulty hiring people, now you're alienating possibly a certain percentage of the workforce. Good luck.
Yep.
And that's why we can't have things open.
Yep.
The historic Laugh-O-Gram building was severely damaged during a renovation after a car crashed into it.
Dude.
So if you saw pictures of this building, it really was pretty beat up. So
Yeah.
I hope that somebody can get this building back. I hope Disney steps in or somebody needs to step in and put this building back together. Disney is delaying plans to return to office-based work as employees get vaccinated. So if you're a cast member that had to go into an office, now you're working from home or get vaccinated.
I hope the in-park cast members get hazard pay.
Yeah. I hope so too. Jamba House Club Lounge is going to reopen on August 26th. So if you're a Club Lounge person and you want to go to AK, that's your thing to do. Give Kids the World is going to host the second annual Night of a Million Lights. This is Osborne Lights meets Universal. I don't know how else to describe it. So all the streets they decorated, with Osborne lights, and then they threw in some stuff from Universal. So, and all the ticket proceeds go to obviously Give Kids the World. So,
Cool.
if you don't know what that is, it's an organization that houses families that have kids that are typically dying of something horrible, and they get to go to Disney World and SeaWorld and Universal and all that kind of stuff. Walt Disney World is hosting an online job fair to recruit more cast members. Yeah, 50th is coming up, and they're short a couple bazillion. So if you would like a job, Disney's hiring. Come on down.
Yeah.
We
Go
know you
for it.
want to. All your snowbirds that come to Florida, maybe you should get a job. Help out the economy.
I'm not kidding.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying. Hey, showtimes for Magic Kingdom's new nighttime show, Disney's Enchantment. You ready? October 1st through the 4th, Disney Enchantment will begin at 9 p.m. And then we'll move on October 5th to the 16th to 8 p.m. That's because it gets dark a little bit earlier.
Yes. Yeah.
Epcot's new nighttime spectacular, Harmonious, will take place at 9:45 during the first few weeks of performance. So you'll get some enchantment at 9. If you have a time portal, you can get it over to Epcot by 9:45 and see that show. If your time portal's not working, well, you can only see one. And that's that.
That's all you get. And you'll be happy.
Yep. Previews for Remy's Ratatouille. Pass holders, I think, are now all sold out. Cast members, I think, are all gone. So if you didn't get one, you're probably not going to get a preview. You're going to be standing in a line.
Yep.
And hey, for our local audience here in Orlando, visit Orlando's Magical Dining Program will return August 27th with a little bump in price up to $37 per 3-course meal per person. So go visit, just Google Magical Dining, and you'll see what I mean.
Totally worth it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. Let us know your thoughts. Leave us a comment. And if you're not doing anything on Monday nights, come join us live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You can find us there. You can also find us on Instagram and YouTube at Disney Parks Podcast. Come find us over on our website, DisneyParksPodcast.com. We've got all of our show archives, blog posts, all sorts of great stuff there, links to some amazing people, including our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. If you want to go on some type of a Disney vacation, you want to start booking or planning your next great adventure during the time of COVID, so that once this is all over with, you can go enjoy the world. Now is the best time to start planning. Go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. Give them a little bit of information about yourself, and then someone will be in touch with you. If you'd like to support the show, we highly encourage that you do. It helps us stay live and free, and helps us to do some really cool things for you guys. Go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And kids, if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.